Crimson-fronted Parakeets. I didn't hope to find them so close to the hotel. Hello parrot lovers, welcome to Discover Parrots. I'm beginning today my trip to Costa Rica. I'm in downtown San Jose, the capital city, in a park. I'm surrounded by trees. There's a lot of buildings, of course, and noises of the traffic, but among these, parrots and lots of other exotic birds. So let's see what we can find. San Jose is a beautiful city, and it's worth spending some time there, strolling its streets, visiting museums, and exploring its parks. I was in search of parrots, so I went straight to green parks such as Parque Nacional. The tropical vegetation is impressive to the European visitor, but I couldn't find any parrot there. Leaving the park for the streets around it, I started to find birds totally new to me, such as the noisy great-tailed grackle. A local told me that these are bad birds because they eat other birds' chicks, but in reality they eat a variety of things, including insects, seeds, fruits, and even parasites from cows. Soon after, a pair of green parrots landed on a building. They were Crimson-fronted Parakeets, probably the most common parrot in San Jose. It was so fitting to find them in the heart of the city, among buildings. They are well adapted to urban life, true city parrots. Like other species naturally occurring in open habitats with fragmented forests and cultivated fields, these parrots adapt readily to man-made habitats such as towns and cities. I left these two in peace and started looking for other parrots on the streets of San Jose. It's lovely exploring these side streets, even though you may hear the traffic noise from the main roads. They are not busy at all, and you can walk around watching birds at leisure. Great-tailed grackles were everywhere and very conspicuous with their strange sounds. It wasn't too hot at midday, but I still went back to the hotel to have a rest. From my room I could hear noises as if hundreds of parakeets were calling just outside my window, but all I could see there were pigeons. I took my camera with the telephoto lens and the tripod and got out of Plaza de la Cultura, the square near the hotel. All that noise was coming from the trees right by the hotel. Soon I saw them. Crimson-fronted Parakeets, so nice to see them in this urban habitat. Just one big tree, a few smaller trees there, the flower tree behind me, and they are here in groups, moving between the trees, making a lot of noise. I didn't hope to find them so close to the hotel. My hotel is this one, right here. It's very hard to see them. They make a lot of noise, but their green plumage hides them very well in the foliage. The wind blowing didn't help at all. It's so hard to focus the camera on a small bird that's moving with the branches. I had to learn quickly how to find small openings into the canopy where parrots were visible. Some birds showed themselves on branches at the edge of the canopy, but they didn't stay there long. So I had to shoot through narrow openings in the canopy, which was uncomfortable. But I got used to it and the views became better. I began observing these birds in the wild as if I was watching a show. Air plants growing on the tree prove that the climate here is warm and humid. Back to the parrots now. What are these three doing? It seems to me that the couple are chasing away an intruder. Here's one scratching, now shaking its feathers. Here comes the poo. These two look like a couple, preening each other. This must be love. You can learn a lot about parrots by watching the natural behavior of wild birds. I already knew that these parakeets were found in Central America, between Nicaragua and Panama, and easier to observe them right in the middle in Costa Rica. That's because Costa Rica has such a good tourist infrastructure. Watching parrots here is very easy. Reading about them at home, I found out that the crimson-fronted parakeets nest in cavities, usually tree hollows. The parakeets living in the city also use cavities in artificial structures, usually residential homes, shops and churches. Most nests are found in the roofs and walls of the buildings. A citizen science study revealed that people complain mostly about the noise parakeets make than about damage to buildings and electrical installations. This individual is damaging a leaf. See how it bites off the leaf just for fun? It's definitely not a food item. If you watched my video about the free-range macaws at Paradise Park in Cornwall, you may remember seeing the same behavior. I'm wondering if parrots clipping leaves and twigs have the same effect as gardeners trimming and pruning. We do get bushier tree crowns like that, don't we? Look at these cuties. They are so happy together. Many parrot species need this constant close contact with their kin, as they are very social in nature. That's one thing to remember about parrots in captivity. A lonely parrot is a sad parrot. To keep your parrot happy, you either keep it with other parrots, or you give it all your love, attention and company. Crimson-fronted parakeets are sometimes kept as pets by Costa Ricans, but this species is not threatened by trade like other parrots. I ended my observations on these parrots on the other side of Plaza de la Cultura, where they were feeding on the flowers of pink pui tree. My first encounter with Costa Rica's parrots was delightful. I loved watching these urban birds who adapted so well to life in the middle of the city with its busy streets and traffic noise. Now it's time to meet other types of parrot, so I need to move on. In my next video, I'm traveling across mountains covered in cloud forests down to the extreme southeast of the country, to the moraine forests of the Caribbean coast. I'm going to Manzanillo. That's where you can find a few large parrots like Amazons and macaws. See you on my next video.